think the map favors oov, and I think that he should have no problem in pushing forward. It's just difficult for the Zerg to flank him, but he's out of position. I mean, his tanks aren't sieged early enough. He does have a overwhelming force against the Zerg player, but I mean, if he wins this game, I feel like it's more of Zero being a moron than anything, because I think oov, again, he should have taken this game. He should have been more aggressive early on. And now we are seeing a lot of Lings, so we can definitely expect Dark Swarm at some point. I'm sure that he's already got crackling upgrades, and now oov finally doing something smart and pushing up, and oh, but the tanks are out of position, and the Goliaths are not close enough to defend against, but he gets a radiate out on those Muta, but only catching the one, it looks like, and the rest of the group. And now the flank coming from the bottom left corner. It looks like Zero's going to actually clean this force up very easily, and that's going to put oov in a horrible position to take this match. I think that Zero may have... Look at oov's face. He's like, what the hell? He's playing a little bit slow here, and basically Zero is going to win this game if he just continues to keep oov pinned back in his base.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And I think the reason why oov is so, well, distraught about all of this, I think he's still back in his day when the games were not this fast-paced. I think he was still thinking, yeah, I'm doing alright, but I think he's now realizing, oh crap, the Zerg has the entire map. Well, first Dark Swarm going on. Well, that's a bit of a slap to the face. I was thinking about it earlier. What can Zerg actually do apart from invade someone's base and just clean everything up like's happening now? To just, well, they can't build a pylon heart. They can't, I don't know, build battle cruisers or anything. He might be able to build some queens and brutaling the mineral line.
Yeah, generally infesting the command center is the way to insult if you're a Zerg, and then you can make some infested Terrans. But other than that, yeah, I guess queens would be pretty insulting. You could make an Overlord heart, but it's not really all that insulting, I guess. More of just like boredom, if anything.
Yeah, now I think Zero needs to pull back and just rebuild his forces. Well, no, it's pretty much over. Suspension's gone down. This is just cleanup.
Yeah, he's just going to keep sending in until, finally GG's. He's definitely lost this match. He's got a lot of tanks, but with the amount of swarm that Zero's throwing at him and the production capability that Zero has right now, there is no way for oov to get back in this game, and he's got to know that, unless he's not scouting, unless he's not scanning around. And now we see the SCVs coming out trying to fight, but he irradiated units, and the SCVs are attacking irradiated units, so that means that the SCVs are going to actually die from the irradiation from the irradiated unit. So oov definitely not playing a smart game here, and finally, GG's.
Yeah, you can see all of those Dark Swarms. That was Zero's way of saying I've won this. Just tens of thousands of Dark Swarms on top of each other. So yeah, sadly, a lot in the votes of the face-off, a lot of people wanted 2v to win, but I was afraid you've got, with a lot of these old players coming back, these ancient players, these behemoths of 26 years old, they want to come back, they want to show that they are able to, but yeah, they're just stuck in their old day, in their old war.
Yeah, it tends to be what happens, it seems, and although oov played valiantly, he didn't play well, in my opinion. It definitely was. It was either just a combination of slow play and old play, like you were saying, and he didn't have... You know what's silly though is that he's a coach, right? So he should know exactly the level of play that would be needed to win these games. Yet when he plays, he must be stuck in his old style. And maybe when you get to that age of the ripe old age of 26, maybe I don't know. Maybe you can't adjust as quick as the 14-year-old babies can. Quite literally, baby.
Yeah, I think, well, with the mech, he wanted to show people that he still got some zing in him, but, well, point of mech is at some point in the game you will try to attack a Zerg's expansions and try to take him out like a little bit of a steamroller. And the steamroller was steam powered still.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. I guess Zero had much more than zero chance to win too. I pretty much failed at that analogy early on, but whatever. I don't mind eating my words every once in a while. It happens.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think Zero's probably, well, fighting a heart attack right now, realizing he's beat Uvi.
I wonder if he knows who Uvi is, man. Was he alive then when Uvi played? What was that, 10 years ago? Anyway, thanks guys for watching. That was the first commentary of the week that we've had since the last one. Meaning that I don't know when they ended off last time, but we're back for a while. The next commentary of the week is already up for voting, so be sure to go to sc2gg.com. The front page has links to the next commentary of the week listing that you can choose from, and your vote does count. Whoever gets the most votes, that is the game we commentate. And next week I think that we are going to have another guest commentator. I think that I'll keep it a surprise for now. We're going to keep trying to get a rotation of commentators here so everyone gets a chance to be heard. I'd like to thank Greth for coming out from Belgium to New York to come. Actually, I live in Massachusetts now. I'd like to thank Greth to coming all the way to Massachusetts from Belgium to commentate this game. It is very late for him right now and not so late for me, so I do appreciate that, Greth, and thanks for coming, man.
That's alright. Yeah, that's right. And I will be back. I will force myself into that guest commentator slot more than you will believe.
That's right. I'll see you guys.